Hi, I'm an old guy and I do maths. Today we're looking at another hyperbolic function, y equals 1 over x plus 2 minus 1. And the first job with one of these is to try and ascertain where the asymptotes lie. And in this case, one of the asymptotes lies at y equals negative 1. It has moved down from the x-axis down 1 because of this. That's the indication. The other asymptote, the vertical asymptote, is at x equals negative 2. And that is because if you put negative 2 into this equation instead of x, this becomes 0 and you get 1 over 0, and that's mathematical nonsense. Try it on your calculator, see what happens. So, we have the asymptotes at x minus 2 and y minus 1. Now, what does that mean for this hyperbola? Well, it's a positive hyperbola. It doesn't have any dilation factor. So it's going to occupy this general area and this general area. And in order to get this thing drawn properly, I'm comfortable putting this part of the hyperbola in. The other part of it is going to come down here and pass through the x and y or the origin, the x and y axis or the origin, and continue on down here. So what I need to ascertain is whether it passes through the origin, which is most unlikely looking at this equation, and if that's not the case, then where it passes through here and here or here and here. More than likely it will pass through here, but we shall see. So how do we ascertain that? Well, in order to find the y-intercept, we simply make x equals 0. So let's do that. We've got a little bit of space here, so we'll just go 1 over 0 plus 2 minus 1 equals 0. So that's a half plus 1 equals 0, so y is going to equal negative 1/2, and that's going to be here. Okay, so we've ascertained that. That point is 0, negative 1/2. Now we need to ascertain this point, and in order to do that, what we have to do is we have to make this equal 0. So we'll just do this here. So 1 over x plus 2 minus 1 equals 0. 1 over x plus 2 equals 1. I'm going to multiply this and this side by x plus 2 to get rid of this. So 1 is equal to 1 into x plus 2. 1 equals x plus 2. X is equal to, we'll take the 2 over here, make it negative 1. So x equals negative 1. Point of intersection here is at negative 1. So I'll just put those coordinates in here. So this is negative 1, 0. And now I can draw this as best I can. And what you'll notice is that it comes down, comes through those points, and it heads off along here, getting closer and closer to the asymptote. We've discussed in previous videos why this comes close to the asymptote but never approaches it. Basically, this value gets smaller and smaller but never reaches the value of negative 1, just as this never reaches the value of negative 1 from below. And if that's a point of confusion for you, maybe go back and have a look at the earlier videos on hyperbolas, where I actually calculate some values along here and show you how they get closer and closer to the asymptote. Anyway, that is how you graph y equals 1 over x plus 2 minus 1. That is the effect of this and this upon the asymptotes. And these calculations here show you how I found the x and y intercepts. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.